Hey guys, in this video I just quickly wanted to show you how I keep my MG battery alive, my project car battery alive. As you know, the longer a battery sits, the more it drains, and there's parasitic drain, and next thing you know, the battery's dead. So what do? Let me show you. So I connect an extension cord to a power outlet near my garage. I run that to the MG. All right, now the trick is to get yourself one of these. This here is by Battery Tender. This one's called the Battery Tender Junior. It's called an automatic battery charger. Now, basically you hook this up to your power, to the battery, and it will tell you here if there's a flashing red light, there's no charging going on. If there's a solid red light, the battery is charging. Flashing green, there's more than 80% charge, and solid green, that means you're good to go. The battery is nicely charged. So how do I keep my batteries charged? Because as you've noticed in my videos, I'm constantly trying to start the car and start the car and start the car, and I'm constantly using that starter that's just draining so much amperage, so much battery. So after all that, I need to rejuice this thing up. So what do? Normally I keep the battery unplugged. I've got the negative terminal off. Then I go ahead and add that on. Okay, one thing I've noticed real quick, you guys should understand, this charger will not work unless you actually hook up the battery. If you try to charge up the battery and that wire's off, it'll just flash red at you. I learned that the hard way. So what do you do at this point? Let me show you. Go ahead and I don't want to touch the black to anything. I've got it in my other hand. Okay, I'm going to make sure not to touch. You cannot touch these together. So go ahead and hook up the red positive terminal. Next, without touching anything else, go ahead and hook up the black terminal. Okay, watch for sparks. Of course, you could have an explosion, so just be careful. Make sure you're doing this outside like I am, and it's nicely ventilated. Now at this point, go ahead and plug in your device. Go ahead and plug it in. So let me plug that in, and then let's look at the light and see what it's telling us. All right, so it's red. And again, what does red mean? Red, I don't speak Spanish. Red means battery is charging. So this tells me two things. It tells me that I've hooked it up correctly, because if I did not hook it up correctly, there would be a flashing red light. I have hooked it up correctly and it is charging. And further, this tells me that the battery is actually less than 80% charged. If it was 80% or better, it would be flashing green. If it was fully charged, it would be solid green. So this battery did need a charge, so I'm glad I'm charging it, because otherwise next time I try to start up this car, I might use up the remaining juice and kill the battery. So again, usually this takes about 16-24 hours, so I just leave it, and intermittently I'll come out and just check to see what's going on. Eventually this light will blink green, and then it'll turn solid green. When it's solid green, you're good to go. You can take it apart, remove the negative terminal, and store the car for your next round of testing. So that's basically how I do it. Hope this helps. This is how I keep my battery fresh and ready for more testing and more troubleshooting as we fix up this old 78 MG. Hope this helps. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.